We've been walking for hours. We've got to quicken our pace. The Lich King is defenseless without us.
I left many of my warriors at Ice Crown before I came to find you, Death Knight. They will hold the line for as long as they are able.
Tell me, where are all of your people? Shouldn't there be Nerubians around here, undead or otherwise?
I've been wondering about that myself. Something must have driven them all off.
We did, you rotting bastards! We've been watching you all along!
Muradin's dwarves. Impossible. Doesn't anyone stay dead anymore?
We've been wandering this forsaken land ever since you killed Muradin and left us to rot Atlas. Our leader, Baelgun, led us into the ruined city to survive. But there's no way we're letting you in.
We have no time for these games. Saphiron, attack! Well done, mighty Saphiron. I wish we could take you with us, but the confines of the Dark Earth are no place for you.
The Lich King's time is running short. We must hurry.
What is it now?
For Kazmadan!
Your pain shall be legendary. This is more like...
A pint for every ghoul you blast!
And dead.
Tread lightly. Fine.
My might cannot be matched.
What is it now?
Make your choice. What's done
Speak,
is done.
fool. Ah, at last. Finally. Tread lightly. Ah, at last.
Send off the charges! Blow the bridge before they get across!
No! Stop them before they...
That was for Muradin. Now you'll never get across.
There are other passages through the labyrinth, Death Knight. We will find another way.
Finally. Faithless coward. For the Lich King. This is more like it. Ah, at last.
Speak. By Nerub. Indubitably.
No one orders me around. Faithless coward. What is it now? Gold. We should take this with us. Your pain shall be legendary. For the Lich King. Frostborn hungers. Finally. Frostborn hungers. Ah, at last. Finally. I'll make sure you suffer. Frostborn hunger. Ah, at last. Speak, fool. Now, Frostborn. Your pain shall be legendary. These Nerubians are your kin. Why are they hostile to us?
Many of us who fell during the War of the Spider were brought back to serve the Lich King. These warriors, however, never died. Foolishly, they still fight to liberate Nerub from the Scourge.
More gold. This might help us later. Speak, fool. Finally. Faithless coward. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. For the Lich Speak. Finally. You will know endless torment. Ah, at last. Frostmourne hungers. Finally. Ah, at last. Finally. This place looks like an old storage silo. It's a dead end, Nubarak.
There must be a hidden passage somewhere. We Nerubians were crafty engineers in our time.
This is more like it.
My might
No
cannot
one
be
orders
matched.
me around. Finally. Frostmourne hungers.
This is an ancient Nerubian hoarding cell. We kept most of our treasures hidden in chambers like this. The passage to the lower depths lies just beyond this room.
Great. As long as we're here, we can take some of these items with us. This is more like it. Finally. Tread lightly. For the Lich King. Faithless coward. No one orders me around.
I serve only the frozen
Speak, fool.
throne.
Ah, at last. Frostmourne hungers.
Don't even try it, you bastard! That there treasure belongs to the dwarves!
This treasure belongs to the Lich King, little creature. We, his servants, shall take what we will.
Tread lightly. Finally. Now, Frostmourne. Faithless coward. Ah, at last. More gold. Take all you can carry. Frostmourne hungers. For the Lich King. Ah, at
This
last.
is for Meriden, you bastards!
This is more now, Frostmourne. Frostmourne hungers. Finally. Ah, at last. Frostmourne hungers.
Inventory is full.
Finally. At last. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. Ah, at last.
It's them! Blast them!
I'll see to it.
Speak, fool. This is more like it. Tread lightly. Frostmourne hungers. Ah, at last. Frostmourne hungers. Ah, at last.
Damned undead! Slay them all!
This is more like it. For the Lich King. You will know endless torment. Finally. This is more like it. I'll make sure you suffer. Finally. Ah, at last. Finally.
Shoot anything that shuffles or skitters!
Ah, at last. Faithless coward.
Speak.
No one orders me around. This is more like it. Speak, fool.
King consume the living and the dead.
What is it now? Ah, at last. This is more like it. No one orders me around. Ah, at last. Your pain shall be legendary. Finally. I'll make sure you suffer. Ah, at last.
I remember you, evil prince. You're the one that killed poor Muradin.
Get over it already.
I won't let you through this door, traitor. The recent quakes have awakened dark things under the ice. Ancient, horrid things. We vowed to keep them locked where they are.
We'll take our chances, dwarf. We're going through that door, one way or another. Finally. Faithless coward. Tread like
Serve only the frozen throne.
no one will me around. Tread lightly. Speak.
Speak.
Tread lightly.
I have heard the summons.
No one orders me around. Ah, at last. This is more like
Time is fleeting. Indubitably.
tread lightly. Ah, at last.
Our forces
I'll make sure you suffer. This is more like
I have heard the summons.
no one.
Time is fleeting. I'll see to it.
Speak, fool. Frostmourne hungers. Ah, at last. The air smells awful in here. Something doesn't feel right.
If the dwarf's story was true, there's no telling what awaits us in the darkness. This stairwell leads into the heart of the old Nerubian Empire. We must be cautious.
By all means. You first.